Hi there, my name is Cupicate, and welcome back to WolfQuest, The Lost Brother with Teo. Now last we left off this very ragey boy. He was killing a Prospect Peak wolf because he had let his rage consume him at the loss of Bastion. Now some interesting things happened that I'll go over briefly in that episode, and during that fight in particular, Sundance was crying out to Teo, calling for him to let it go, begging him to come back to his family. And that's so important because it shows that Sundance doesn't want him to have this rage. She's not helping him with it. She's not encouraging it. She's not pushing him into it. She is trying to ease him out of it, which I think is amazing. And in like my little canon brain, I'm like, oh, maybe Seraph or Eartha had something to do with sending Sundance in particular to him. And the cool thing about this, guys, is I can't control what Sundance did. I think game mechanic wise, she was howling to, encourage that this is our territory and you need to leave. But still, we've had wolves come and help us. We've had mates help us fight. Calum helped Charm defeat 4F. Sundance could have been right there with him, helping him. But she didn't. And that's just so cool. And so I think for our sweet Sundance, she's going to do everything she can to pull Teo out of his rage for his family. Or she may walk away. I don't think that she wants the blood of other wolves on their paws, on their hands. We would say hands, but for them it's paws. And a lot of you actually said that in the comments of the last episode, that Sundance wouldn't want this and that she may walk away. And I don't disagree. I think that if Teo can't resist his rage or calm it or get rid of it altogether, which I don't think is possible, but you never know, she may leave him and he may have to find somebody else because she wants to protect her family. She loves him so much, but she's not going to put her pups at risk if his rage gets them into a war with Prospect Peak. So that's pretty cool that happened. All right. So Teo sat there contemplating what he had done. I think in his mind, maybe even he knew that it was wrong, because Teo has that internal battle, like I'm saying. His rage consumes him and he can't think through it, but the second that the act is done, he's like, I shouldn't have done that. Like, I think he really knows that he shouldn't have done that. And so now, just like in the last case of losing Stardust, he's going to try and find a ungulate, a calf, or a fawn to bring back to his family. Oh, before we do that, though, we need to roll for today's difficulty. So I'm going to pause this real quick while we roll. Oh my gosh. It landed on a 1. We get to play easy today. Oh, my heart. I'm so happy. We got to move from accurate to easy. Maybe that means Teo could actually hunt something for them as well, because I don't think they have much. We're going to look for this baby first and we'll see what we can do. There we go. Perfect. So now Teo is going to take this back to his babies and to show Sundance that he's sorry. And I know, like I said, that I seem really back and forth with him, but my purpose for that is because he himself is back and forth. He is struggling in this battle between his rage and his desire to be a good dad. His desire to be a part of this family. Ooh, nice. We've got another ungulate. Ooh. Hello, babies. All right, only 3 left. But Dad has brought food. Nope. Oh, good. She only took a nibble, I think. She only took a nibble. Good. I don't think Teo would have cared, but maybe she's close because she's talking to him right now. I would be really interested to know how that conversation would go. Like, I think that it would go something really similar to how Teo has taught the old ways to Sundance, and she would put that back on him. I think that she would say things like, you know, do you actually hear yourself when you say these words? Okay, she may eat that, which is fine. We're gonna let her eat it, actually, and we're gonna go look for this other thing. Pups exposed. Sundance, why would you come with, though? Why? I mean, I suppose we could continue moving them? Alright, you know what? Then we're just gonna move the puppers. I think we're gonna move them to Castle Rock. I love Castle Rock. It's right over this corner. We should be able to get them there. Also, I'm sorry guys if you hear me sniffle a lot. My allergies are so bad right now. So bad. I'm kind of ashamed at how bad they are. So, if you hear sniffling, that's why. Oh no, I think they're tired. Hold on. Oh yes, especially Moondancer. I could probably carry Moondancer though. Okay, we'll take them over to this grass patch and then we'll move them the rest of the way. Goodness, a little chaotic, a little bit chaotic this morning. We're gonna put them in this grass patch. And then maybe since we're on easy, I wonder if Sundance could work together with Teo to possibly take down this calf, or this deer. Maybe they can talk while they do it. Like I said, I think that they would have to have a conversation about it. I don't think Sundance would ignore it at all, by any means. Alright, we're gonna look for this fawn, and then we'll probably take this deer down. Nice! Again! So there was another elk mother. So we're gonna let Teo eat this one, because he's really, really low. We could still potentially take down that deer, but this should actually feed him quite a bit. Ooh. There's a part of me that wants to say that her carrying it away is her saying, like, I can't eat with you right now. Alright. We'll go back to the pups. We'll do a nice little sleep. It's so nice to be on easy, you guys. Because once we sleep, I know that we'll be able to hunt and then move these babies all the way on easy. Sounds like a field day. I do believe that Sundance would talk to him about Eartha and tell him that you're the one that says that in the old days we were all one unified pack, and now you are being divisive, and the actions you're taking, you're not practicing the words that you are speaking. He's taught her all the things that Seraph taught him, so she's taking this very seriously and kind of putting it back on him, like, you're not practicing your own words. You need to practice your own words. Eartha is about peace, is about being a family, unified together. We can feed them. Come here, Eartham. You too, bub. Also, one more thing I want to address from a comment I read. I know that I have Teo favoriting Seraphine. Please don't worry. It's not about me favoriting a pup. That's how I think Teo would be. I think he would favorite Seraphine because she is named after Seraph. But I don't condone the favoritism of children over other children. I have actually seen the damage that can do in a family dynamic. It can be extremely damaging to both the sibling that isn't favorited and, believe it or not, the sibling that is favorited. It can be extremely damaging to them as well. So I don't condone that. Just so you know, if you ever decide that you want to have kids, don't play favorites. It's extremely damaging. But like I said, Teo doesn't really know these things. He's extremely naive. And so he's like, you know, Seraph is my favorite. And it could be hurting Eartham possibly and hurting Moondancer. But the good news is Sundance loves them all equally. So I think that balances Teo out a little bit. But yes, he's extremely protective of Seraphine. Okay, Cougar. Where is said Cougar? I saw you, sneaky kitty. Get lost. Go. Go. Wow, they're really good at camouflage. You don't really realize that until you see them crawling along the ground. Oh my goodness. I almost didn't see it. I just saw a tiny bit of movement, and that was the only way I was able to find that cougar. Okay, since they are there, though, I'm going to try and look for Castle Rock because for some reason I feel like I've gone the wrong direction. Never mind, we were going in the right direction. I would hope that as much as I play this game, I would know where some of the big dens are, and Castle Rock is one of those. All right, Seraphine, I'm gonna carry you, and we are going. Moon Dancer, you were not lost. You're just tired. Goodness gravy. How do you get tired so quickly? Are you a lazy bones? Is that what you are? Are you a lazy bones? Okay, I guess I'm carrying Moon Dancer instead. Teo wants to get there, and so he's not gonna let the lazy pup keep everybody else from moving. Oh, we're almost there. Oh, Seraphine and Eartham are right behind him. So proud of them. Here we go. Let's give it a look-see. Looks good. We shall call it Eartha's Temple instead of Castle Rock. I usually name it Castle Rock. But we're gonna try and keep this good for our story. So now the pups can go in. Maybe we could get a small hunt in with Sundance. That would be great. I would like to have Sundance and Teo spend some time together because it could mean that she continues to talk him through this. And in some ways, I think she might be better at it than Seraph was. Seraph was still really stern in her ways of teaching. And I think to some degree, Teo's kind of like repeating the words, but I don't know if Seraph was very good at explaining the feeling behind those words. Like she felt them and she had them there like they were just embedded in her, right? And so I think for her, maybe she was like, of course he's gonna feel this because I feel it. And she might have explained it in some ways, but I don't think Teo grasped that emotion behind the teachings, how important it was for Eartha's, how important it was for there to be a unified pack. And so that is how it was in the old ways. And in my book that I'm trying to write, Landon's Locket, that's how the packs were. It was, even if they were separated by land, they still all felt each other. They were all a part of each other. It was one family. And so that was what Seraph wanted so badly to do, was to go back and have that. And she wasn't able to achieve that because she was distracted with her own things. She wanted so badly to have a family that she wasn't able to do both. And so she put this pressure on Teo. I smelled elk. Now where did they go? Whoa. Nice! We accidentally got a little fawn. Oh, we need to take that back to the pups, actually. You know what? Maybe Sundance and Teo don't eat tonight. They sleep, and then they do everything tomorrow. I hope y'all don't mind listening to me talk about some of the lore behind Eartha, the goddess, and the ways in which the old packs lived according to her law of being unified. And I want to do another Cuppy Talks. Y'all loved that. I really, like, sincerely, when I did that and recorded that episode, I was like, nobody's going to watch this. Nor will they watch it all the way through. But I was hoping, and that's why I recorded it, and it did so great. I was actually surprised at how many people enjoyed just listening to me ramble, because that's what it was rambling, about this story of our wolves and the lore behind them and the lore behind the goddesses that I've created for this other book, this world that I'm trying to design. And I love that I was able to incorporate that into this. It really does make me smile. And it's inspiring, actually. It makes me want to try harder to write that book because I think y'all would love it so much. So much. But I do want to do another Cuppy Talks and delve deeper into the goddesses, what they represent, what their goals were for their elemental beings that worshipped them. Things like that. Oh, I'm so glad we found the fawn. All right, let's put our nose to the air real quick. Seraphine, love, you're always trying to leave. It makes your father sad. He's gonna teach them a little confidence. He's not feeling the play right now. He's still hurting from losing Bastion and Stardust. He's ashamed of what he's done. I'm sure Sundance has talked him through this. And I don't think Sundance scolded him, but I do think she was firm in saying, I cannot live this way. I love you. I want you to be my mate. I want you to be the father of our children. But I also can't allow this part of you that you don't even like yourself to ruin the hopes and dreams of our family. And maybe explaining to him that sickness happens. Remember, she's 4 years old. And I like the idea that this is her first litter, but she's seen her parents have more litters, and she's helped her parents raise her siblings. And so she's seen pups get lost to sickness. And so she knows what happens. And it doesn't mean she doesn't care. Like, her heart, of course, is broken. But she's trying to explain to him, this is that thing that just happens sometimes, and you can't control it. Sickness, you cannot control it. Sometimes it takes them. And then Sundance and all of her sweet sunshineness, I'm sure, said things like, you know, she is in Stardust, and Bastion are with Eartha now. They're with Eartha, they're with Seraph. Seraph is with them, and I feel like that would bring Teo so much peace. It's funny because Teo's true goal is to spread the old ways and to talk about the goddesses and what they mean. And I think that Sundance is going to be the one that holds him up to do it, but reminds him what the true meaning is. So he doesn't forget, so he learns what it means, because I don't think he really knows what it means yet. Okay, no more talk. We must hunt and take territory because I don't want to waste our easy day on talking. So our territory has taken a brutal hit because of Teo trying to work through everything. So it's a little concerning being over here near Crevice Lake. I don't know why I always migrate in that direction. I think I just like this part of the map is the problem. But he's going to travel south and continue to try and speak the words to Junction Butte. And hopefully with Sundance's encouragement and love that she continually gives Teo, maybe it will go easier for him today. So we've officially made it to Junction Butte territory. I'm a little nervous because they have been a little more aggressive about pushing back lately. And perhaps that has something to do with Teo not spreading the word as passionately as he would if Sundance was with him. So now we've got Sundance with him. I'm hoping with both of them together that they can passionately tell the story of Eartha and the unifying of the packs and work together. Oh dear. So we did find Junction Butte, unfortunately. They're not very happy with us. And Teo is trying to attack this wolf right here. None of them appear to be black-coated, so we could run away if we need to. Oh dear. Oh dear. There's 3 of them, so we're not doing as well as we could, unfortunately. Ow, 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 ow. Come on, let go. Jeez. Are any of them low? These trees are really getting on my nerves because I can't see anything. Okay. Ugh. Okay, alright, so we've got this third male is really bad shape right now. If we can get him to leave, if we can get him to run, there's a possibility that the rest of them will run. They're running. They're running. This is good. This is good. Wow, Sundance even got that 4th female down quite a bit. But see, she stopped. See that? She stopped and she ran back to Teo. And now they are howling. This is excellent! It looks like we did end up suffering a minor leg injury from that, but that's alright. I think Teo will be just fine, and he's gonna want to keep going. So our couple's pretty hungry, and I saw this mom standing here. She already seemed kind of low. Anyways, I thought this was a good opportunity for our parents to eat. They need to eat too. The pups will probably be hungry when we get back, so hopefully we'll find an ungulate on the way there. An ungulate baby, I should say. The adults are ungulates too. Well, this is a little concerning. The scent marker is over the border, so I can't mark over it. So I'm literally gonna have to stand here and howl and pray that they don't come and find us and get us into some trouble. Oh, we did it, thank goodness. All right, so we took a couple of hexes, I think 4 or 5 to be exact. So Teo is starting to make a comeback with Sundance right at his side. The pup's affinity is down really low, so probably when we start the next episode, we're going to be heading up in that direction to get back to the pups. And I'm sure Teo can sense that his territory to the east is weakening quite a bit. And he's going to want to work on that too. As much as he wants to help bring Junction Butte into possibly unifying a pack together, he doesn't want his territory to weaken to a point where the other packs that he's not really been focusing on could hurt his babies. So he's still going to try and make sure that his family's protected as well. Alright guys, I hope you liked this episode. If you did, give the like button that tickle and a poke, subscribe to join our family if you haven't already, and jingle the bell so you get notified of when I post Teo's episode or any of our other episodes here on the channel. And don't be afraid to click the follow me link down below, where you can find me on Discord, where I'm active every day, and Twitch, where I go live every week. I love you guys! Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next week for more WolfQuest: The Lost Brother.